If you're an LG fan, but you're not quite ready to splurge for the QNED series mini LED or the OLED series, I'm going to show you guys two budget models and see which one may be the best one for you. We're going to compare the 2022 UP90 series against the 2023 UR90 series. And LG completely changed the way they built this television, so let's get right into it so you can see the differences. The first thing I really want to show you guys is the technology. First of all, you can see that the UQ90 uses direct LEDs and no local dimming, and it is available in a 70-inch, but neither TV has Dolby Vision. The UR90 is edge lit with local dimmer zones, but it doesn't tell you how many zones available. Plus, they do have a feature called HDR10 Pro, which is a LG proprietary algorithm which takes the video image frame by frame and enhances it with better color tones and vivid images while increasing the black level as well. Some of this stuff can be gimmicks, but let's put it side by side on HDR and see if we can tell a difference. So here's some HDR footage on Disney Plus, and wow, I can actually see a difference. If you look at the trees in the background, it's not crushing the shadows, and it's a lot more greener and a lot more vivid, just like they claim. And here's one more scene with the TVs in cinema mode showing Disney Plus, and as you can see, the UR90 is more vivid and more colorful. Now, people always ask me why I use different size TVs sometimes in my videos, and I'm just going to let you guys know that I use what I have available so I can show you some type of demonstration between the two models. Even though the UQ90 uses direct backlight and the UR90 uses edge lit, I can definitely see the backlights coming through. And I guess because LG wants to make this TV a lot thinner, but you do pay the price of seeing more of the backlights, especially on dark scenes. In both TVs, you're going to see some standard blooming playing your regular content, but the thing I want to do is crank up the ISO in my camera to show you the backlights. And again, this is not something that you're going to normally see, but for demonstration purposes, I just want to show you what they look like. And at the end of the day, we got to remember that these are budget televisions and they're not meant to compete with those higher end models. We're going to get into some demos, but I want to show you guys the differences of the two TVs. First of all, the UR90 added the new 5th gen, 6th gen processor, so that's an improvement. And it has WebOS 23. The USBs, the HDMIs, including the TV tuner are all the same. They did add the Wi-Fi 5, and with the new menu system, now it supports cloud gaming. If you plan on watching a lot of 4K HDR movies such as Netflix, Prime Video, Vudu, or any kind of service like that, you're definitely going to appreciate the brightness and the UR90. Here's a side-by-side, and as you can see how much brighter it is, and LG did a really good job to make sure this TV is ready, and that's where the HDR Pro kicks in, bringing out those highlights and those vivid colors. So they definitely made some huge improvements when it comes to HDR on the new UR90. With both TVs in movie mode, I want to check out the motion, and for me, it seems that the UQ90 is a lot smoother than the UR90. And then I want to switch over to watching some sporting events because that's what the average person is going to do in their home. But I couldn't help but notice that the UR is much brighter and more vivid. So the question is, which is more important to you, to have a brighter picture or better contrast? This is interesting when I was checking out the viewing angles, and according to display specifications, both of these panels are IPS. But you can notice when you get to the side that the UR90 is definitely showing a better picture profile, and the UQ90 just gets bright and washed out for some reason. Neither TV has the best uniformity levels, but I will tell you that the UR90 does look a lot better overall. And I think it's because the UQ90 has that direct LED backlights, and this allows the lights to be more uniform overall. And it also increases the contrast level because all the lights go across the whole entire panel versus just the edge of the television. When it comes to glare, both TVs are pretty equal, and the rule of thumb is if you have a lot of windows in your room, you just got to splurge for a much brighter television. So I think we're seeing a theme here with the colors on the newer UR90. And just so you guys know, I made a full video on both TVs if you want to go see all the features involved with the gaming. But I will tell you that both TVs do have a gaming optimizer, so you can go in there and change the black levels, as well as put the TV in different playing modes so you get the most optimization out of it. So after doing those demos and a few things offline, I will tell you, in my opinion, I really like the sound quality better on the UR90, not because of bass response. I just think it sounds a lot crisper and a lot cleaner. And since you don't have subwoofers and things like that, I think that's going to be ideal for someone who wants to get better vocals when watching regular content. The last thing I will show you guys is the operating system in both TVs, and I will tell you that they moved from WebOS 22 to WebOS 23, and in my opinion, I really like the WebOS 23 better on the UR90. The main reason is because they added the cloud functionality, so now you can just press one simple button and then you have an interface for whatever you're trying to do, from gaming over to music, as well as seeing what sports are on TV. I just think it's a much cleaner interface, but I will tell you, both operating systems, you will see commercials and things like that on the homepage, and I think those are just paid sponsorships. So here's my final opinion about these two TVs. If you have the UQ90, it's a great television, but you can't help but notice that if you go with the UR90, it's going to be much brighter, much vivid. Now both TVs, you're going to be able to see the backlights, and it's just because of the technology. Mini LED, OLED, QD OLED, those are the future of televisions, but they come with a steep price. Out of these two TVs, I'm definitely going to go with the UR90 just because I like the sound quality better on it. I also like the fact that it has a newer operating system, which is much easier to use in my opinion. And I like the fact that it's much brighter and that HDR Pro actually works and make the TV looks good. In the comments below, let me know which model that you would choose. The older UQ90, which you can save some money on right now, or would you be interested in the newer UR90? Also, would you go with the 50-inch so you can get a VA panel, or would you go with the larger sizes? The last thing I want to mention is that these are the 90 series, so the ones I have are labeled 9000, but they may make it in different variations of these TVs, so pretty sure that whatever you see on this video might also stand for those models as well. I'm Tech Steve. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.